Taking down my reef. Taking it all down. This will be going out to the garage. And there'll be this aquarium. I want to make it for my girlfriend. So she mentioned one time to me that she mentioned one time that she wanted something, certain types of fish in here. So I'm gonna do that, and this is gonna be her tank. I'll take care of it, but whatever she wants to do with it, it's her thing. So I'm probably gonna surprise her with that. Yeah. This is the sump from the backside view. Excuse the mess. This is the return pump and the refugium light, which is a razor spec LED. Still works after 6 years. Working beautifully. This can work for any nano. Jacquard return pump. Yep. It's sad seeing that go down, but I'm happy with the new little reef. It's easy to maintain for me. And this is going to be even easier to maintain when I put this in the garage. She wants everything outside. So, yeah, so what she'll get. Happy with this little guy, the way it looks. And packed with coral. I tried to pack as many of the corals. As you see, there's a new addition in the back. I was able to take it out, cement it to the magnet, attach the magnet, and it stuck pretty good. It's a hydnophora. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, but it's the real aggressive type of coral. Really, really nasty coral. So hopefully it'll keep everything from growing up. These, it'll stop these from taking over the tank, at least up there anyway. And my girl wanted me to save one of these, so I did. And I might regret this. It takes over the whole tank, but save some Pacillopora. You see it right there. This Pacillopora was a gift from my friend who had a shop. It's been a huge colony. If you remember my past videos, it's a huge, huge colony, and this coral is so strong and so resilient. And it was given to me almost as a dead frag, about the same size, but it was dead. And so he thought, he gave it to me, and this thing has lived a wonderful life in my aquarium, and quite a few people probably have this Pacillopora. So I glued and mounted quite a few pieces onto this mount, and it's getting the light it deserves and the flow it deserves. There's another one I mounted, some type of maze brain or some sort of, I got this at a frag swap at my friend's shop that used to have the shop, and I think it was like 10 bucks. Yep, pretty good. This coral is from my friend Lupe at Nevada Aquatics. So is that one right here. It's the same it's the same coral. It's man, I'm getting old. I'm having a hard time remembering stuff. It's just a sign of the future, man. Things to come. So this is from Mike also. It's the orange pavona. It was $5. It was a tiny little piece. I think it was just this piece right there. That little round piece was the original piece. And that takes years to grow. Beautiful coral. And luckily the transition has been, I tried to save my Montipora, same thing. That came from my friend Lupe. And that big huge Montipora that you remember in my past reef, Lupe got it back. So he's gonna, I even showed him the plug that it came on. Smaller piece than this with a plug, and it's grown larger than this whole tank. So a lot of people have that frag too, because I fragged that to the reef place too. But I kept a little piece just to keep it living. Looking good. It's making the transition pretty good. So I got this too at a frag swap 5-6 years ago. This is my oldest coral, the Christmas Favia. That's my oldest coral. This is right there with it, like within 2 weeks. And this thing has been through a lot. They told me it was a pagoda. It's not, man. That looks almost like the war coral over here. So it's some type of vitis. If anybody knows, please leave in the comment exactly what this is. It looks like some type of in the same family as the war coral. Favitis, what do they call this? Favitis, some type of favitis. Beautiful coral. And it's gotten a lot of transitions, and it's grown tremendously, and it's taken over this rock tremendously. So believe it or not, the rock has grown. It was not this big. So whatever is this this organism is, it's all part of one. So pretty amazing. This is Lupus Aussie Gold Torch. It's doing wonderful. Its brothers, its baby that was born in my tank didn't survive. It got stung by something. I think it was an anemone that stung it, and it was over. Yep, so this is the baby to this guy. So, yep, it's been quite a journey with this reef. The last 5.5-6 years. It's been a great journey. And you see Big Mama's here, is acclimated to the tank. I hope she does well here. My bleeding apple, not too happy either, as my flower pot is the same. Not happy. First 3-4 days was okay. After that, it's something in, it's the pH. I'm pretty sure it's the pH. That it's, I'm still playing with this. I'm still playing with this auto top off and trying to see how much of the calc to put in. It's tough. With a nano, you need to really dial it in slow. So you don't want to overdose this with calc, and you need to learn your tank. So everything seems fine. It just, there's certain corals that really give you signs of what is wrong with your reef. So certain are very sensitive to the changes, and this bleeding apple did not like the change. So his colors are coming back, as you can see at the edges. This was all bleached out almost. The reds are still there, the bleeding is still there, and the green is starting to grow back in. Hopefully it recovers. Yeah, the green is coming back. This one turns purple to orange, purple to orange, or purple to orange. So it has some green coming out in the center, and then it turns orange. As you can see, the orange is coming out at the edge again. So it depends on the water. Likes, it doesn't like, it turns orange to purple, and that's where that's at. There's little Montiporas everywhere. See that? That's either a Montipora or it's part of this chalice. I just remembered. This is a chalice. Don't know what type, but the name of it exactly. But this is from Lupe also. This was from Mike at the fish shop. Mike, if you ever come across this video, bro, This is your coral, man. You got a lot of this is Mike's coral too. This war coral, that's his. This thing has grown big, it's been stung back. As you can see, this dying off, it's stinging itself. This bottom one, even though it's the same coral coming from the same rock, it was separated. And I joined them, and the bottom one stung the top one. It stopped receding. So this coral's nasty too. It's just like the hydnophora right there hanging in the back. This coral's no joke. Some venomous stuff here going on. Beautiful. This thing glows in the dark. Let me show you. See if it comes out on the... It doesn't really show on camera, but the aquarium glows. So I had my friends come over this last weekend, and my father, when he hadn't seen the tank, he came down. He says, "Man, the anemones are glowing. The anemones glow in the dark. All these corals are just popping. This one right here, you cannot see it on camera. The tentacles are this gold, and the tips are purple. And it does not come out on camera on the blue light, but from the naked eye, you can see it. This coral comes from Mike too, the fish shop. Your name lives on, brother. And there's little mushrooms growing everywhere, so I'm happy about that. No idea what this is, but the same thing from the frag swap. This one also from the frag swap. This was $5. It's taken. It grows really slow. It's some type of chalice, and it's just. If I'm wrong, please leave comments below. Just what I was told when I was at the frag swap, but some of the things have panned out quite differently. And I see Aptasia. That's easily will be pulled out because I can pull out this whole head and then kill that. You don't want those things multiplying. It's hard to keep them under control. This little frag here, see if I can get this right there, is some kind of cup coral. And this thing has transformed from green to gold, and now it's an orange red. It's still alive. It's one of my first corals too, within the first 2 weeks, between the Christmas Favia and the Favites. It's one of my first frags ever. This thing was like $5, same thing. And never expected to live, and it survived all these years. You can see it there. It's kind of orange red. It's beautiful. It's so small. I need to glue it somewhere to where it can grow without getting knocked over by the fish and stung by another coral. It's just one of those poor corals that's been through hell. And there's I thought he was dead. Thought the anemones ate him. There he is. And my fire shrimp is still there. Little red lobster. He's been molting, and as long as he doesn't get too cocky with the anemones, he'll be fine. Yeah, don't be trying to clean anemones, my friend. They will eat you. Big Mama, second Big Mama, she's... I don't know, I wanted to put some aeration in this tank. You know, some stone of some sort, but... I'm hesitant, you know. Bubbles in a coral reef it's a double-edged sword. I know the fish need it, so I'll see what I can do. I'm not sure. Just gotta read her. I don't want her to die. So, yep, guys, that's how that's going. Just a little update on that tank that I'm taking down. And in a couple of days, my friend's gonna come over, and my brother is gonna come over and help me to move that. And yep. All right, guys. Have a great day.